Hi guys, this is Dee, and I have kind of a special video for you this morning. It's going to be different than any other video I've ever done ever because this one is for the boys. So, this is a video about how to get a first date with a girl. And I'm talking the kind of girl you've been texting with, kind of talking with, maybe at work, maybe out in the community and you run into her or you see her regularly. Maybe she's your barista, who knows? But she's someone who you're very friendly with and you know each other well. And there's something there, there's some connection, but there's never been any lines drawn. There's never been any definition to what this relationship is going to be, whether it's going to be a friendship or something more. And let's say you want it to be something more, but you need to know if that's what it's going to be, and you need to a defining point to draw that line and to know. So I'm going to give you two scenarios, and one is almost 95% guaranteed to work. You'll get a date out of it. But if she says no, then you know that she isn't interested and she isn't ever going to be interested, because if you know when you're attracted to somebody, you know if that attraction is there, like you feel it and you know it. And if you're already friends and you're already communicating, it's either there or it isn't. But 95% of the time, if you have that flirtatious, friendly relationship, that banter going back and forth, there's something there, because nobody takes the time to do that with somebody that they're not at all interested in. So, first scenario is be forward if you want to get the date. So, let me give you some words that you can use. This is a scenario, this is how it would work best. So, you would say to her, so just be right up front and say, you and me this week, dinner or dinner and a movie. You pick the night, you pick the movie. Let me know what works for you. So when you say those lines, you are telling her that we're going on a date. This is what I want. So you're being manly. You're exerting yourself, and you're showing confidence, and you're exerting yourself in a manly way. However, you're not doing it in a threatening way, because you're giving her the options. You're saying dinner or dinner and a movie, and you pick the night. So you're giving this girl options, but you are telling her that you do want to take her on a date and you want it to be this week. You're not leaving it as an open ended question like, let's go on a date at some time. So this is like the golden way to go. 9 times out of 10, she's going to come back and say, okay, well, let's switch numbers. Or if you've already passed that point, she's going to say, I can do Thursday or I can do Friday. You're almost not, you're not asking, you're almost saying, like, let's try it out. Let's go on a date and let's try it out. And almost any girl who's at the point where she's giving that banter back and forth and in that joking, friendly relationship with you is going to be willing to give it that try, to try it out and try out a date. She's just waiting for the right circumstances, and you exerting yourself in a manly way like that, however, in a non threatening way, because you're giving her the options. You're giving her all the control essentially, but you are, in a sense, controlling that control. You're giving her all the options and all the choices, but you're telling her, this is what my intention is, this is what I want. And she has the option to say yes or no. If you never hear back from her, then you know it's a no. If she doesn't let you know what day works for her, then she's not interested and she's never going to be. And that gives you the freedom to know, to stop working on it, to move on, find someone else. But 9 times out of 10, if she's interested, and she is, or you wouldn't have had the confidence in the first place, you wouldn't have had the feeling to ask for a date, then you're going to get a good response. This is what doesn't work. And this is something that happened to me recently. There's a guy that I actually like, and he asked me he asked me out on a date, but this is what he did. He said, "Do you like snowmobiling?" And I said, "I love snowmobiling. It's fun. It's great. I've never done it, but I like it. Looks like fun. It looks like a good time. I think I remember doing it once years back and I enjoyed it, but it's not something I've done in recent years." And he said, "We need to go snowmobiling sometime." And I said, that would be great. But there was no definition to that. There's no line, there's no time limit. That's a date that will never happen, that will never go anywhere. And he brought it up and he left all the options open to me. He gave me no direction. He left it all open to me, and that's a sweet, he was doing it to be sweet and kind, and he was doing it in a kind way, saying let's do that sometime and leaving it all to me. But girls like it when you take a little bit of control and when you take some initiative and you do some of the planning for them, because it means that you want it, and it shows them, it makes them feel feminine, it makes them feel that it's a feminine feeling, and you want your man to be a little bit masculine and to take some control and to make some of the plans and to do that. And by saying, so you and me this week, you pick the night, and it could be dinner or dinner in a movie, you decide. You're putting a limit on it. You're saying it's this week. You're taking control. You're saying this is a date, but you're giving her the freedom and the options to make some choices inside of those boundaries. So guys, listen up, because this is golden advice. I'm telling you, this is the way to get a date out of a girl that you're interested in and that you've not previously dated. If you want to get that first date, take this advice and give it a try, and leave it in the comments. If you try this, let me know how it works, because I'm excited to make this video, because I've been thinking about it for a while, because I've got so much dating experience and so much advice, and I might start sharing it on here. So definitely give this a try, guys, and that's the way to get yourself a first date. And I will see you guys soon. Have a great day, and good luck, gentlemen.